Have you ever been somewhere that just felt off? A place where the air grew cold and sounds whispered from empty spaces. I'm talking about those moments that make the hair on your arms stand up, leaving you with a chilling question. Was that real, or was it just my imagination? What if it was real and it happened to you as a child when you were most vulnerable today? I'm going to tell you a story from my own life, an experience that happened when I was only about 5 years old, a story that still gives me goosebumps and forever changed how I view the world. It was a stay at a hotel in Ohio, a seemingly pleasant place that held a secret that eggled in the dark. It was a family trip to Ohio, and I was just a little kid excited for an adventure. When we first arrived at the hotel, it seemed perfectly nice. It had a giant hallway that stretched far down, a grand, large staircase in the lobby, and our room was pretty decent too. Plus, they had an indoor pool, which as a 5-year-old was the ultimate highlight. I remember it was sometime in the afternoon. After we'd settled in and maybe explored a little, we were just sitting in our room, probably unpacking, or just relaxing after our journey. Everything was quiet, calm, until suddenly from out in the hallway we heard it. The distinct sound of 2 little girls laughing and giggling. Not just a faint whisper, but clear, playful sounds, as if they were right outside our door. My mom, being the wonderful person she is, immediately thought the girls must be headed to the pool. Her eyes lit up, imagining me having someone to play with, so she suggested, "Come on, let's go out and swim. You can play with those girls." So, with excitement, we left our room ready to join the fun. But the moment we stepped into the hallway, a strange silence fell. There was no one there, no giggling, no footsteps, no sign of anyone. Besides us, the long hallway was completely empty. It was confusing. We had just heard them, a little bewildered. We looked at each other, and then quietly we went back to our room. The laughter was gone, and the hallway remained deserted, leaving us to wonder where the playful sounds had come from the next day, as we were checking out of our room and getting ready to leave. My mom brought up the strange occurrence to the lady at the front desk. She casually mentioned, "The little girls upstairs were running through the halls all night." What happened next is etched in my memory. The lady at the desk just looked at my mom. Her expression was completely blank at first, then something shifted in her eyes. A sort of distant, knowing look. She simply replied with an unsettling calmness, "No one else is in the rooms upstairs." We were even more confused then, stunned. Actually, we clearly heard them as if they had been inches from our door. My mom and I exchanged a look of disbelief. Later, we immediately told our aunt, who happened to work there for some time, about our odd story. She seemed pretty surprised when we recounted everything. Then, with a pause that felt significant, she asked us, "You don't know about the stories of the hotel," and that's when the truth came out. A truth that sent shivers down our spines. Our aunt revealed that there were rumors about the hotel stories passed down, about 2 little girls who had tragically died in a fire, right there at that hotel. She told us that many people had said they could still hear their laughter echoing in the halls. Hearing that we were all completely freaked out. We had no idea, not a single clue, the entire time we were there, that the hotel was rumored to be haunted. What we thought was a simple misunderstanding was in fact a ghostly encounter. This might seem like a pretty cliché ghost story, but let me tell you, when it happens to you, it's far from cliché. It's profoundly creepy. It's something I will definitely never forget. I now know with absolute certainty that there is something at that hotel. And to this day, we most definitely never went back after that. The laughter of those little girls, the empty hallway, the receptionist's chilling words, and finally, my aunt's revelation. It all painted a picture that's hard to shake. It makes you wonder, doesn't it, about what truly exists beyond our perception, just out of sight or just out of sound? Have you ever experienced something unexplained like this? Perhaps a faint whisper when no one was there, a shadow that moved on its own, or a sound that defied logic. If you have a story, whether it's a chilling encounter or a baffling mystery, please share it in the comments below your experiences. Add to the tapestry of the unexplained. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into a personal haunting, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out more than anything else. And for more mysterious tales and explorations into the unknown, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future stories. Thank you for watching. And remember, sometimes the quietest places hold the loudest secrets.